Hey there, Green Meadows families and friends, and welcome back to Zooming In on Green Meadows. This week, our special guest is Mrs. Dehn. Stick with us to learn more about her after the break. Hello, Mrs. Dehn. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Pretty good. I don't know if they'll be able to hear or not, but there's some rain in the background. I checked my headphones earlier and you could hear it a little bit, but I had to turn everything way up. So hopefully we can mitigate its involvement in our interview today.
There you go. It sure is. It's been loud off and on.
Yep. Luckily, all of our warnings are gone, so we're good to go on that. Didn't have to cancel our interview. We are glad to have you and excited to hear some answers that you've got for us. And I know your class is just waiting on bated breath to hear all of the things that you have to say. I'm sure they'll be super excited to see you on the screen on Friday. So
We'll see.
with that, are you ready to get into our questions?
Sure, let's go.
All right. So the first one is a pretty simple question. It's basically just kind of giving us your history at Green Meadows. So could you tell us a little about what your job is here at Green Meadows?
Well, I am a third grade teacher, one of six, and I work with a great group of kids and a great group of teachers. I've taught third grade since I came here in 2012. So,
Wow, I didn't realize it had been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, such a short time. We can't wait for many more years. Okay. Well, we are excited that you are a part of our staff, and we are lucky to have you. So,
Well, thank you.
okay. Well, very simple Green Meadows questions. Okay, we're gonna start off talking about genres. So I know you talk to your kids about genres. What is your favorite content genre? Now, it doesn't have to be a book. It could be, but it could also be like TVs, movies, any type of thing that you have a specific genre that you just really gravitate towards.
This one is very easy. When books and with TV, I gravitate a lot towards mysteries.
Mysteries.
Since
Okay.
since I was in elementary school up until now. Yep. Love a good mystery.
You're a crime drama solver, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I have heard some stories where you have gone to like escape rooms and everybody just like relies on you to solve everything. Is that right?
I don't know about that, but I do my fair share of sleuthing on the side.
Sleuthing. Excellent vocabulary word. Okay. Very cool. All right. I would have to say that mine is like the nonfiction segment of everything. If I'm reading books, it's usually a biography on something. A lot of times it's about comedians just because I like to read about their lives. But yeah, Discovery Channel is my jam, and watch some documentaries every once in a while too. So all right. So you said that you've been here since, did you say 2012?
Yes.
Okay,
2012, I believe, halfway through the
year. Yeah, both of us are getting older. The more years we put on, the more years we have to look back at, right?
Yes.
So thinking about that, what was your favorite age growing up, and why would you choose that age? Mrs. Dehn has been with Green Meadows for a little over 10 years, and she has probably amassed a number of Green Meadows clothing items. But did you know there are things on our BSN sports store like hats, blankets, backpacks, and even wall stickers? Click on the link in the description below to check them out.
I don't know. I don't know if it would be the popular opinion. I would say high school. I really had a good high school experience. I was in the band, and the high school I went to, we were very involved with marching and contests. And the opportunities that I was allowed or given because of that,
For sure, yeah.
And I'd like to, there were some outings, and we went to Hawaii for a parade and California for a parade. And, those are just times that, I'd like to go back and do that again.
Yeah, for real. I never got to go to Hawaii for a parade. I was also in band, and we definitely did some traveling in high school. We got to go to Disney World a couple times, and I got to chaperone a trip to Canada, which is one of the few times I've been out of the country. So yeah, high school is a pretty good time, maybe very early college for me. Like my brain always thinks of me as being 19. I don't know why. It's just where I'm at. So, that's the kind of the age that I fall back on, of thinking, what are you really going to make that same mistake again in your life, or are you going to learn from it? So, all right. Let's see. We know that you are a great teacher, and we would not want you to do any other job. If you had to switch jobs, though, What is one you don't think you could ever do?
Ooh, one that I don't think I could ever
Yeah.
do.
Not like what's your fallback career, but something that you like, there's no way I could do that.
I don't think I could be a veterinarian. I love animals.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I would love the positive aspects of that, but I don't think I could emotionally handle the other side when there was an
Yeah.
animal that was hurt or injured. I think that might just be a little bit too sad considering, I don't even watch Disney movies where animals get hurt.
No Bambi for you, huh?
No Bambi for me. No.
Um, I was thinking about this question and it kind of brought me back to that first one talking about genres and the Discovery Channel. I've watched a lot of episodes of Dirty Jobs. I would say 97% of the jobs that he's done on that show I couldn't do.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Like there are some jobs on there that I'm like, "Oh, sure, I could do that." And there are
Yeah.
some jobs on there that I'm like, "Yep, those people
Yeah.
deserve every dollar that they get."
Would not want to work in waste management, probably.
Nope. Or
So,
like repairing a wind turbine. There's no way you'd find me on top of that thing. No,
yeah.
not never ever.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So yeah, there are probably a lot more that I would add to that list.
I think we're both right where we should be.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Do you prefer to go to a movie theater or would you rather watch the movie at home? And what makes you choose that one? Mrs. Dehn may prefer to watch mysteries on TV, but I bet she never misses an episode of Zooming In. That's because she subscribes to our channel and gets notified every time a new video is posted. Make sure the same is true for you by clicking the red subscribe button below.
I would I would rather watch the movie at home just because that way if I needed to pause the movie or stop the movie for anything, I could and I wouldn't miss a special part, but I would definitely want to go to the movie theater ahead of time for some popcorn and then bring it home.
Yeah, just go grab a bag, right?
That's right.
I think it depends on the movie, right? Like some movies you're super excited about and you're like, "Oh, this would be great to see in a
Mhm.
theater and have all the whole crowd there watching for all the like mysterious things that might happen." But sometimes you're just like, "Oh, this is just a simple movie. I can just throw this on in the
Mhm.
background." So, yeah, I think it depends on the situation
Get
for that one.
comfy on the couch.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. We don't have any bad days here at Green Meadows, but if you are happening to have a rough day, what's one thing that could instantly make it better for you?
A rough day at school or a rough day
Just a
just
rough
in
day in
general?
general, maybe.
um, I would think one thing that could make it better would just be to cuddle with the cats at my house. I've
Oh,
got
yeah,
quite
yeah.
a few of them, and there's just something about when they come up and they start to purr, it just kind of takes some stress away.
Yeah, I could hear that. Yeah, that's definitely like they're just taking the stress right away from you. Yeah.
Right.
I don't really have an answer for this question. I kind of try not to let things bother me, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a ton of rough days. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure just zoning out and watching some TV, maybe
Yes.
drinking a cup of coffee, talking to a friend, something like that. But yeah, very good. Okay, cuddling with the cats.
That's right.
All right.
I've got quite a few to pick from.
Yeah, I am aware. We won't say the number on here though. Okay, I know that you commute to school every day, and
Yes.
we appreciate that you're willing to do so. While you're on your drive, what's your favorite thing to do?
I listen to podcasts on the
Okay.
way to work. I listen to like crime podcasts.
Fits in with the genre from the
Yep.
beginning, right? Yep. Okay.
Yes.
I have definitely listened to some crime podcasts in the history as well, but my commute is 4 minutes, like
Yeah, I've got a
in
little bit
in the
longer than
car
that.
to in the school, so it's hard to get a whole podcast in that amount of time, but well, those are all of the random questions that we have. Before we go, we always give our guests some time to say anything that they might like to talk to the community or the students that are watching, or even family members of their own that might be watching. So, is there anything that you'd like to say to those people?
Just that it's been great working here for the past I don't 10 years ish,
Sure.
a little bit more than that or so. And I enjoy the community even though we don't live here. I enjoy being a part of it. The kids are great, the staff's great, the parents are great. So I just enjoy the opportunity to come here every day.
Well, we hope that you continue to do it. We know you're not going to move. I believe one of your clues was that you've lived very close to where you are for your whole life. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I have not ventured very far. So
that's okay. You ventured just far enough to work
there you
here,
go.
and we appreciate it. So,
I will travel, but it'll
yeah.
live and, in my comfort zone.
Well, I know that this was out of your comfort zone,
It
and we
was
thank you
very
for
out of my
joining in
comfort
with
zone.
us. We'll look forward to who we've got for next week,
Yes,
and
can't wait.
I hope your class loved watching you on the screen.
Awesome. I do too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Den. Have a great evening.
Bye.